What will $100 buy you in Nebraska? Thank you for joining us for another Bank of Cardiff newscast. How much bang are you getting for your buck this year? Well, it pretty much depends on where you live, according to the Tax Foundation, an independent tax policy research organization which regularly collates data from the Bureau of Economic Analysis to demonstrate how much $100 buys you on a state-by-state basis. It may come as little surprise to discover that the same goods are often much cheaper in states like Missouri than they are in New York, but there are some interesting discrepancies outside the obvious. So, where can you get $115 worth of stuff for just $100? Well, prices are low in Ohio. If you spend $100 there, you can buy stuff that would cost more than $111 in a state closer to the national average. This suggests that Ohioans are 11% richer than their incomes alone would indicate. $100 is worth the most in Mississippi, Arkansas, South Dakota, Alabama, and West Virginia, where $100 spend buys the equivalent of between $113 and $115 goods value. Well, as you might imagine, $100 is worth the least in the District of Columbia, Hawaii, New York, New Jersey, and California, where you'll only enjoy around $85 worth of retail clout. Well, regional price differences can be significant. For instance, real purchasing power is 36% greater in Mississippi than it is in the District of Columbia. Put it another way, if you earn $50,000 net of tax in Mississippi, you'll have to bump that up to $68,000 in the District of Columbia just to afford the same general standard of living. Naturally, there's a correlation between income levels and prices. In places with higher incomes, the prices of finite resources such as land are also higher, which generally means that locations with higher cost of living offer bigger salaries for the same jobs. The fatter pay packet makes up for the reduced purchasing power. It's not absolutely black and white though. Some states like North Dakota, say, have high incomes without correspondingly high prices. Interestingly, Nebraskans and Californians earn around the same amount in dollars per capita, except Nebraskan incomes can buy more. There are similar regional variations in Europe, with a €100 spend buying significantly more in some EU countries than in others. A recent study by The Guardian plotted the spending power of €100 on a map that demonstrated discrepancies to the value of €70 depending on location. Germany and Italy represent the European average at around €100. Travel to the Eurozone's newest member state, Lithuania, however, and you'll get the equivalent of €142 worth of goods and services for your €100 spend. Other Baltic states such as Slovakia, Latvia, and Estonia offer similarly good value for money. Well, move up the market to Luxembourg, though. Your €100 will only buy you a measly €68 of stuff, while €100 has the purchasing power of just €77 in Ireland and Finland. There are plenty of regional variations in the price of specific items. For example, Ireland is the most expensive place in Europe for booze and tobacco, while Bulgaria is the cheapest, worth considering maybe if you're heading off for a holiday. Well, join us later this week for another Bank of Cardiff newscast. And remember that all our newscasts are available on our website, and that's bankofcardiff.com/newscasts.